Hi everyone, this is Manoj PP. So now I'm gonna do a review on the internship that was provided. It was about the embedded systems. It was online. So there was a 4 weeks internship which was provided, which was or offered by the Emertxe group of companies, or we can say Emertxe Institute. So this was an internship offered by Emertxe on embedded systems for a period of 4 weeks. Here we were taught about the different aspects involved in the embedded systems, which I'm gonna further discuss in my slides. We were also instructed to make a project on the topic microwave oven. The contents the contents that I'm gonna do a review in the next few couple of minutes are C and the embedded C programming language, and I'm gonna talk about the weekly test, and also I'm gonna talk about the microcontrollers, introduction to the microcontrollers, or let's say a brief review on what we learned in this internship, in this 4 weeks of internship. So, and the project requirements. Obviously, to do our projects, we need some requirements or the resources. The main three requirements for this project, for this particular projects, and that I learned for doing this particular project, and the Disha workshops, which I'm gonna give a big thumbs up for this session. Take the key takeaways and the acknowledgement. The C programming, the first week we were taught about the C programming, where we were taught completely about the C programming from the basics, from the scratch. The first we learned the importance and the various applications of the C programming and in the different fields. The learning outcome of this part was about the C, where it was used and where it is used, how it is used, how efficient it is to use, and how flexible it is and how powerful it is for the embedded systems. Then we talked about the memory allocations, about the bits, bytes, and the word length, etc. Then we learned about all the data types available in the language, like int, float, double, or character. Next, we learned about the conditional statements. Conditional statements or the loop. The often the conditional statements form the loop. The ex- the example for this loop are the if, else if, switch, while, do while, for, continue, and break. So we were taught with particular and simple and also a good example, and we were taught with those example. We got a clear clarity about these conditional statements, and then we talked about the different operators. Here also we got a clarity on the operators which are used in the C programming, whether it may be logical operators, rational operators, then assignment operators, bitwise operators, or the ternary operators. And also at the last of the C programming language, we were also taught about the arrays, pointers, and functions. Actually, I was having a bit confusions in these topics, so it was good uh, that I learned these topics. Then the project title was the microwave one, or simply says the project we did was about the microwave oven. The agenda of this project, the goal of the project was to build a characteristics prototype. That means we physically can't build a physical oven. So what we did, we took the characteristics of this microwave, and then we prototyped it and we built a code, and then we executed that code in a particular tool or a simulation tool. The components which we mainly learned in this internship was the microcontroller, which was mainly used for the project. LCD display, buzzer, fan, matrix keypad. In fact, these things were actually embedded inside, or it was inside the microcontroller, but these topics were taught separately with some special interest. The project requirements. After the completion of the programming classes, there was an introduction on the different project requirements. So let us one by one brief out those requirements. The first one was the microcontroller. Under the introduction, we saw its example, the categories of the microcontroller, the various components of the microcontroller, and the requirements of the microcontroller, and the challenges faced for selection of a microcontroller, for to which project, to which microcontroller to use, and the trends in the market on the embedded systems. We also learned the difference between general purpose systems and embedded systems. So a general purpose system is basically a microprocessor. Yeah, we can say a microprocessor is a general purpose system which can do almost about every task which we can do in yeah, it is obviously found in our laptops, computers. These microprocessors single-handedly perform all those functions like recording a video, or like image processing, video processing, and we can say so many other tasks. But embedded systems, it is a combination of this hardware and the software, which are programmed by the users, buyers, to perform a particular task which is required for that device. And the real time aspects are the hard real time, the firm real time, and the soft real time. That means these are like there is a category where the microcontroller are divided based on these real time aspects. Those are that is hard time, firm time, and the soft time. The PIC 16 F877A. So this is the microcontroller that was taught in this internship. This microcontroller we used for building projects. We gain well knowledge of the above microcontroller and how it can be configured to perform desired functions. So we were taught the uh, schematic board, and we were given a data sheet where we we were taught about the various registers, address. Those are very important to build a project. If you want to develop a code, and if you want to dump the code in this microcontroller, you needed some specific outline or the idea of that microcontroller, how it works, how actually the registers work. Then only you can code. So we were provided every resources regarding this microcontroller, like data sheets, schematic boards. The code templates also were provided, and the header files were also provided. The next main requirement was the my MB Lab X IDE. So we all know that there is an IDE called Arduino, or there is particularly Arduino. So this is one of the kind of a integrated development environment platform where you can build a code, develop a code, you can run a code, and you can execute it, and you can do whatever you want in this integrated development environment. It is a more efficient and more comfortable approach for any development of the code. If you want to code an LED, or any interface, if you want to interface a display, or say an LED display or LCD display, or say a speech synthesis, what you do is you write the code in this environment, and one by one you can execute it, and you can check the mistakes in the code. Pixim Lab, this is the simulator. Simulator is something which is virtual. So a virtual thing where in which we can perform a particular task. So fully virtual. There is no physical. There is no physical hand in this. So it is a simulation tool, helps in execution of a particular project. virtually through its required execution resource provided in it. So you can see that this is the picture of the simulation tool. So here you can find the different boards, and also you can find the different microcontrollers. So selecting this microcontroller, so if you want to do a project in Arduino, you can select the Arduino microcontroller in this tool. It's as simple as that. So, and the next thing I want to talk about is the Disha workshop. So it was a special session conducted at the end of the project completion, which mainly focused on how to build an excellent career in embedded system. So, for my opinion, to be honest, this is the best thing to do in every internship or in every end of the classes. So we should be given a uh, exact or a good guidance by the trainers, so we can gain a good what to say a good knowledge of how actually the market is, what is the scope of our job. So here we thought about the job market trends. This workshop focused on how to build an excellent career in embedded systems. So the key outcome was that we learned what happened in job market, what's happening in job market, the scope of core jobs, career possibilities, importance of skill building, and how and where to start, and resume building. So scope of core jobs. Many of the people think that only the software has a scope, embedded systems don't have any scope. So even me, I thought the same way. So but I got a right guidance from this workshop, and the skill is very important. So here we were taught about the importance of the skill building and how and where to build a skill. So we were taught about those things very perfectly. The key takeaway: gain more clarity about the C programming language, got knowledge about the embedded system, learned to use and code in MPLab IXIDE, learned about PixSimLab simulator, had some confidence in coding. Yeah, obviously we got some confidence in coding by correcting so many errors, and by doing our own code. No, we got so much of confidence. Had a clear idea on the embedded system scopes and the market trends. So at lastly, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Team Emertxe for conducting this special 4 weeks internship training, and I would also like to thank specially to the Disha workshop. So thank you. So now I'm gonna execute my project. So as you can see, this is the IDE which I told you guys. So these are the codes that we were taught to code about. It is fully about the functioning of the microwave oven. Okay, so these are the header files and the library files which are used to run this code. So now let us open my simulator, the PixSimLab simulator. Okay, so let us select the board. See, it comes under the PIC Genesis family. In that, let us select our microcontroller which we used, that is PIC16 F877A. Okay, so actually there was a previous code running, so let me load the new code. First let me run this code. Okay, let me show you guys. Let me build and show you guys. Yeah, build successful. Okay, now let me open my big Genesis. The microcontroller is pick 16F877A. So I'm loading my file. This is the file which was created. It's created in .x format. So see, it's starting, powering on microwave oven. So this is the menu display. So you can see in this menu you can see a micro mode, grill mode, convention mode, and the start mode. Convection, it's like first you have to set the temperature. It takes some time to heat up, and then we can set the time, and we can start the timer, or we can start the oven. So let me first run this micro mode. So power is showing 900 watt. Okay, so let me give some time. Okay, let me give 20 seconds. So it's yeah, if I give, it takes more time, and I can't show you guys. So let me take 20 seconds, that's all, and let me enter. So you can see that the time is running. See here, the time is decrementing. That means the microwave has start. Okay, so let me start pause this by clicking 5 on the keypad. Okay, it paused. See, the fan is paused, and let me resume it. Resume. Okay, now let me stop this. What is the number given to stop? It's 6, right? So I will click 6 in the keypad. It has stopped. Again it has come to menu options. So let me try out convection mode. So it's 3, right? So 3. So here they are saying to input a temperature. So let me give 100 degrees Celsius. It's standard. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, now let me press enter. Sorry. ah, this is the preheating process. For this I have given 20 seconds. So 20 seconds is my preheating time. So after this so it has heated. Now I have to input time. So let me give just 20 seconds, 20 seconds, some minutes, 0 minutes. Let me press enter. Yeah, so we can also pause this, and we can resume it. If this time becomes 0, no, that means our food has heated. So it has the heating process has finished. It will give a buzzer sound. It will give us a alert. See, time's up. It will give us a alert for some few seconds, and again we can come back to main menu. So this was all about the internship, and I am very thankful for the Emertxe group for giving such an opportunity of this embedded system internship. Thank you.